Hi everyone. Today I am going to be showing you the results for the Ward's antigen antibody reactions lab activity. Starting with part 1, ABO antigens and transfusions. The scenario is Mr. Walker is brought into the emergency room after a car accident. He is in need of a blood transfusion. He has type A blood. There are 4 donors available. Based on the antigens and antibodies in the blood of Mr. Walker and the donors, determine from whom Mr. Walker can safely receive a transfusion. Okay. So we have 4 samples, and we will be testing each for blood typing and then determining the compatibility to donating Mr. Walker. So we are going to do 2 drops of sample 1 in each slide well. And then we will add anti-A into the A oval, anti-B into B, and anti-RH into RH. All right, now we will use our toothpicks to gently mix those up. Switching sides so we don't contaminate. What we have seen for donor 1 is that moving them back and forth, A is clear and homogeneous, B has those little clumps in it, so it has agglutinated, and RH is actually just turned fairly solid, so that has definitely clumped as well. So for donor 1, A did not clump, B did clump or agglutinate, and RH also agglutinated. Sample 2. Donor 2, all 3 are clear, no agglutination. No presence of A antigens, B antigens, or RH. Sample 3. donor 3. As we spread those, you can see both A and B has those flecks in there, so they have clumped or agglutinated. And then our RH is actually quite thick. That's the way this particular simulated blood tends to clump in RH, so it has also agglutinated. So we have the presence of A, B, and RH in donor 3. Sample 4. All right, donor 4. A has our chunks and flecks, B does not, RH does not. So, donor 4 has agglutinated in A and not in B or RH. All right, so in results, donor 1, we would say, had a reaction to the anti-B and the anti-RH. Donor 2 had no reactions at all. Donor 3 reacted to A, B, and RH. And donor 4 reacted only to the anti-A serum. Okay, moving on to part 2. RH factor immune response. The scenario is a mother is pregnant for the 3rd time and there is some concern over the safety of the fetus. The records of the RH factors of the family have been lost. Blood samples are taken from each child and the mother. Determine the RH factors of each to ascertain the safety of the pregnancy. Oh, look at that. I just realized that we didn't have to do RH for the donor 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right, so there is no spot in the wards lab to do the RH for part 1. My apologies. So we are just now only doing RH for the mother and 3 children. All right, so you know what? We'll just put the mother, child 1. Oh, almost put child 3 and child 2. That could have been bad. Child 2 and child 3. All right, so now we are simply testing for RH. So all we need is the anti-RH serum. However, we have 4 different samples, so we will need different toothpicks so that they do not cross-contaminate. Just use the other side. All right, so what we see in the mother flows freely. It is not goopy. The mother did not react to the anti-RH. Therefore, she does not have RH antigens. Child 1 also flows freely and did not react to anti-RH. Therefore, child 1 does not have RH antigens. Child 2, I had to double check. Notice it does not flow freely. There's some chunks. It's definitely much thicker. So child 2 did react to the anti-RH and therefore does have RH antigens present, as does child 3. And look at that. It doesn't even flow. It's not moving. So child 3 for sure reacted with RH and has the RH antigen. So you would just determine, is that positive or negative for those? And then for table 1, you would also need to include the antigens, just A and B, not RH again, apologies for that. And is it safe to transfuse? And that is all of the data results for the Ward's Antigen Antibody Response Lab.